We at long last have episode 3, and it's comparably close to home as the past one. As a result, I hope you took a nap while watching the episode. I know I did. Likewise, for the people who couldn't watch it yet, don't pressure since it's recap time. At the beginning of episode 3, we see a van carrying people to this beautiful house. That is the exact same vehicle that we discovered at the beginning of the review. When I first saw it, I thought the Mackenzies were in it, but it turns out I was wrong. On the other hand, we can clearly see that Claire and Jamie wrote a lot of letters inside the enormous box that was sent to Jamie. That is precisely how Bree and Roger discovered their existence. From that point onward, we get a glance at how the fire began and how Bugs and Fraser had the option to get away. It seems like Wendigo's mates had dropped because of Ether. He dropped the lighting match he had been holding when Wendigo started to feel dazed. Before he collapses and starts the explosion, Fraser, Merdina, and Arch, along with Merdina, manage to escape the house. We are all aware that it is too late and there is nothing more that can be done to save the house or its inhabitants, despite everyone's efforts to put out the fire. Those scenes in which everyone is carrying buckets of water, but Jamie and Claire stop because they know it is too late, are definitely painful to watch. Seeing their great home burst into flames breaks their hearts, but it breaks mine too. Jamie and Claire realized, as they watched their house burn, that they are not dead and that it is not January. At this point, I conclude that they are aware that they did not ultimately extinguish the fire. I'm feeling better that they are as yet alive and that Bree claims they have changed history. However, I'm not completely certain, because I'm anxious about the possibility that Jamie and Claire will die from yet another unexpected fire right now. I just want those two to continue to live to the fullest extent possible and to eventually die peacefully. On the other hand, when Bree and Roger find out that Fraser's is still alive, they are overjoyed. However, we are aware that the fire was a complete disaster as we observe its aftermath. Seeing them looking for anything that remaining parts from the fire is miserable to the point that I was unable to find the right words for it. However, do you comprehend what Jamie discovers? The lost gold apparently Curve, Dugald, and Hector Cameron were among the 3 people present when the gold showed up. As a result, every person got a piece. Curve, on the other hand, decided to accept it when he found out that Hector was using it to get his blessing. He also discovered that every time he went to Waterway Run, he brought back everything Hector had taken from Scotland piece by piece. He took it back from Hector's grave. Despite Hector's actions, Jamie maintains that Arch is a thief. Do you agree with him? I'm uncertain in light of the fact that I understand what will occur straight away. Jamie needs the bugs too and remain away until the end of time. Curve seems furious and discouraged by Jamie's decision, but Merdina gives her full support to her significant other, and they decide to leave, but not without the gold. Because they are confident that Arch will not abandon it, Jamie and young Ian make the decision to follow Arch into the night. Jamie shouts to the individual they see close to the annihilated house, yet he flames and youthful Ian stops him with his bolt. Ian, is it really necessary for you to be so precise with your bow and arrow? Because you recently killed Merdina. In point of fact, it stands to reason that Merdina had previously made the decision to transform into her partner and head out in search of the remaining Jacobite golds that had been misplaced. In the initial segment of the day, we see him squashed considering the way that understanding that he killed Merdina is a ton for him to think about. Regardless of how enthusiastically Claire attempts to comfort him, I don't think he'll at any point fail to remember what he did. He's so grieved. He has to get used to it. We notice Curve's non-attendance. However, when he returns for the memorial service, he demands that Claire sing. I sincerely regret Merdina's passing. You were a familiar face. However, Claire sings superbly, so it's a triumph for me. I'm sorry not. Curve vows to her his adored one, explicitly his better half, when he gets hitched, notwithstanding his genuine conciliatory sentiments. Because I truly love young Ian and can't watch it work out. Once more, I truly want to believe that he bites the dust before remaining faithful to his commitment. Please inform me in the following box. Don't be shy. If you liked the video, hit the like button. For extra recordings like this, you can likewise buy into my channel. I will see you soon and appreciate